You've got your topic, research question, and methodology all set. You know you want to conduct a qualitative interview study, but how do you find the 30+ interviewees you need? Don't worry, with a bit of planning and the right strategies, you can recruit interviewees who not only match your research goals, but are also willing to say yes to your request. In this video, I'll share effective strategies for recruiting interviewees and ensuring that the number of interviews you need won't hold you back from completing your research. And now, without further ado, welcome to Shribe. The clearer you are about who you're looking for, the more focused your recruitment efforts will be. Your target group will depend heavily on your research design. If you're conducting a case study within an organization, your search is naturally limited to people affiliated with that organization. In this case, your priority should be finding a key contact within the organization who can assist with recruitment. Once you've established this contact and built trust, the rest often falls into place. If you've chosen expert interviews, the unifying characteristic is expertise rather than organizational membership. This means you'll need to convince each expert individually to participate. To refine your approach, start by considering who you want to approach. Think about the characteristics your interviewees should have, such as specific age groups, professions, hobbies, or life situations. For example, if you're researching remote work, you might target employees working from home. Additionally, set clear criteria for participation, such as professional experience, educational background, or specific activities. For instance, you might seek interviewees who have purchased a sustainable product in the last 6 months. These criteria will later form part of your methodology section when describing your sampling strategy. It can also be helpful to segment your target group into smaller, more specific subgroups. For example, if your research focuses on sustainability, you could divide your interviewees into categories such as students in environmental sciences and consumers of organic products. Creating a detailed interviewee profile is another important step. This profile should outline exactly who you're looking for, including details like age, interests, and availability. For example, you might specify looking for students aged 20 to 40 who are interested in sustainable eating habits and willing to participate in a 45-minute interview. If your study benefits from diverse perspectives, make sure to include interviewees with varying characteristics such as different ages, genders, cultural backgrounds, or professions. Whether you sample for similarities or differences will depend on what best fits your research question. Finally, it's important to quantify your requirements. Instead of vaguely seeking some interviewees, determine exactly how many interviews or datasets you need. The specific number of interviewees you require will vary depending on your research methodology. In qualitative research, depth is often more important than breadth. If you're unsure how many interviews to conduct, check out my tutorial on determining the optimal number of interviews. Before we dive into the next part, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It really helps me out a lot. Finding interviewees can feel frustrating, especially after receiving your 10th email rejection. However, with the right approach, the process becomes much easier. Your personal network is often the best place to start. Reach out to friends, family, or classmates and ask if they can help. They might know someone who perfectly matches your interviewee profile. Personal recommendations are particularly effective since trust is already established. Professional meetups, conferences, or local events also provide excellent opportunities to find people who are interested in your topic. Networking at such events allows you to explain your study in person, which can make recruitment more effective. If your research focuses on a specific profession, consider contacting professional organizations or influencers in the field. Many experts are open to sharing their networks or participating themselves if your study aligns with their interests. Social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram are also valuable tools for recruitment. On Facebook, you can join groups that are relevant to your target audience, while LinkedIn is particularly effective for professional networks, where interview requests are generally well received. In addition to mainstream platforms, specialized online communities can be a goldmine for recruitment. Subreddits, forums, and Discord servers often have highly engaged audiences who may be eager to participate in relevant studies. Just make sure to ask the admin for permission before posting to avoid being flagged as spam. Lastly, don't overlook university resources. Your institution likely offers multiple channels for finding interviewees, such as bulletin boards, student newsletters, or online forums within your faculty. Alumni groups, often accessible via email lists or social media platforms, can also be a great source of interviewees, especially if your topic aligns with their professional interests. The way you approach potential interviewees is crucial to your success. To increase your chances, it's important to craft your messages thoughtfully and use strategies that resonate with your audience. Generic, standardized messages often come across as impersonal, so focus on personalization instead. Tailor your invitations to reflect the interests and needs of your target group. For example, you could write, "As an expert in sustainable nutrition, your insights could be invaluable to my research." By highlighting the interviewee's specific relevance to your study, you show genuine interest in their contribution. Additionally, emphasizing the benefits of participation can significantly improve response rates. Offering a token of appreciation, such as access to your findings, provides interviewees with a sense of value. For instance, you might explain, "Upon completion of the study, I'll provide you with a report summarizing the findings, which you can use for professional development within your organization." If you are conducting multiple interviews within a single company, offering a final presentation of the study results can further incentivize participation. Timing is another key factor. Sending invitations at the right moment can make a big difference. Choose times when interviewees are most likely to be available, such as evenings or weekends. Avoid periods like the holiday season or summer vacations when people are often less responsive. Flexibility is equally important. Make it as easy as possible for interviewees to take part by offering multiple time slots or providing online options such as Zoom. The more convenient you make the process, the more likely they will be to agree. Being transparent about how interviewees' data will be used and emphasizing anonymity can also help build trust. People are more willing to participate when they know their privacy is respected. Include a brief explanation such as, "Your responses will be anonymized and used exclusively for academic purposes." This level of clarity can make interviewees feel secure about their involvement. Lastly, avoid sending invitations that feel automated or overly generic. Emails that seem AI-generated or copy-pasted can quickly turn off potential interviewees. While you can reuse standard sections about data privacy or anonymity, ensure that the core of your message feels authentic and personal. Recruiting interviewees is rarely a straightforward process, and unexpected challenges are inevitable. That's why it's essential to prepare for setbacks and have a backup plan ready. If you're not receiving responses, take a step back and review your approach. Ensure that your communication is clear, concise, and focused on the benefits of participation. Highlight how your study can provide valuable insights or help expand professional networks. Keep your messages short and to the point, avoiding unnecessary details that might overwhelm the reader. If one channel isn't working, try others like social media, specialized online groups, or personal connections can all offer alternative avenues for recruitment. If someone declines to participate, respond professionally and express your gratitude for their consideration. Circumstances can change, and maintaining a friendly, respectful tone keeps the door open for future opportunities. If all else fails, consider broadening your criteria for interviewees. Expanding your target group slightly might help you reach the numbers you need without compromising the integrity of your research. Another effective strategy is the snowball method. At the end of an interview, ask interviewees if they can connect you with someone in their network who might also be interested. For example, you could say, "Could you introduce me to someone in your network who might be a good fit for this study?" This approach often yields excellent results. If an interviewee agrees to help but doesn't follow through, send them a polite follow-up email a few days later to remind them. Starting your recruitment efforts early is critical to avoiding unnecessary stress. The sooner you begin reaching out to potential interviewees, the more time you'll have to follow up on responses and adapt to any challenges that arise. Building strong connections during this process can also benefit you in future research projects. Interviewees who feel valued and appreciated are more likely to engage again or recommend your study to others. A simple thank you, a summary of your study's findings, or even an acknowledgement in your thesis can leave a lasting positive impression. To make your recruitment efforts more efficient, consider setting up a privacy-compliant database to track interviewees' names, interests, and contact details. With their consent, you can maintain these connections and easily reach out for future studies, ensuring you're always prepared for your next project.